Hello, my name is Dr. Carrington Falk, and I just want to put a pin in something real quick. Actually, a few pins, right? We've been talking about embracing change. We're not just talking about embracing change, we're talking about embracing change as an educator. And when you are an educator and you're in education, you're going to see a lot of times where you don't want to change, but you have to change. I haven't been in any career field that's been like that as much as education, to where you have to pivot at several different points. And we could sit here and talk about the pandemic. We could talk about the influence and injection of so much technology into education. There's a lot of different things that happen. I mean, just look at the things with school shootings, right? That happen in education. A lot of different policies that need to be put into place. It's very important that we're keyed into change, right? But it's not just that we're keyed in. We need to know how to deal with change. We need to know how to look at it, how to react to it, and how to move forward with the change. And that's the only way we're going to get to innovation. A lot of times you may get some educators that look at students from a numerical standpoint. As they are a number on a page, we have this data, we need to go this direction because students look like a certain data point, and it looks like they're trending that way. And that's not how students are. That's not how people are, right? There's students that could be at one level at one point and end up on another level some years later. When I speak about myself as an educator, I always tell people about the Robert Frost quote, where he quotes, "I am not a teacher, but an awakener." That's how I look at myself. I look at myself as the Mr. Miyagi of education. If you've seen the Karate Kid movies, and Mr. Miyagi is really interesting because when he was teaching in Awakening, he would, remember he taught Daniel how to fight and to be defensive, offensive, just through washing the car or waxing the car. Remember that, wax on, wax off. But he was really teaching them how to block. That's really what we're doing here with students. We want to see the potential in every student. Us as educators, we need to create environments that empower students in their thinking, their doing, so they can communicate and innovate. The students, they're going to create the future of education, of course, with us. They are the future of education. So it's not something we're doing alone. We're doing it together. Okay, and so we need to have that balance of also technological and human engagement. It's really important in education that we really take use of technology, but don't let it be the only standpoint we're coming from. Humans, we have a very, very important role in education, and we have to use our stance in the way that is best. Us as humans, we have our own skills, we have our own things that we do well, right? And we do have some things over technology. Like, of course, it seems as though technology, like AI, is just creating everything. But us as humans, we just have different standpoints and tastes and things that we're creating. Like, for example, AI is using data that's already been created and done. Us as humans, we're still creating. So we can definitely create stuff that AI is not going to even have in its database. And of course, vice versa, AI is creating things that we've never seen before. And so just to summarize, we need to be inspired as educators and adaptable to what's happening right now, but don't get overrun by the technology and all of the doom and gloom like, hey, teachers' jobs won't be here. Who knows? But I tell you this, you should prepare for the job to change. The job is going to change. The job of educating and teaching, it's going to change, right? It's just, are you keyed in and asking questions about when it does change and you have to change with it? Are you answering questions about the trends that are happening in education today? But I have a resource for you today. And what it is, it's called the Thought Innovation Checklist, 10 questions for creative educational leaders. And I'm telling you, this checklist is something you could use daily in order to just check these questions off in your mind as a creative educational leader yourself. And just think about, what can I do in this situation? How can I go from my problem to my possibility? How can I go down the road to innovation? We want to just be not only continuously adaptable and going towards innovation, But we need to be able to explore. And I want you to put your explorer cap on. When you think about exploring, this is what we do. Not only as educators, but as creatives. You know, I know I'm talking into not just an educator, not just a leader, but a creative educational leader, someone who's thinking, someone who has ideas, but not just the classroom, but outside the borders of the classroom. How can we educate us as a human race as we're in this fourth industrial revolution where technology has overtaken not only the classroom, but the workforce, our jobs, our homes, our cars, our lives, and our minds. We need to be pushing forward. We need to be creative and really pushing that in our classrooms as we facilitate creativity there. Thank you all. I'm looking forward to talking more with you soon. Blessed.